entirely. I walked to just about New York, and turned around from the mall fashion show. And yeah, I think I saw just a few people that were getting ready for the protest, which I think was at the Trump building today. And just kind of not much going on because there's only really one place to park on the strip, and that's at the mall. And the mall didn't open until 11, most of them. I think Dick's Sporting Goods in the mall opened at 9, but everything else was staying closed. And then it was boarded up. A lot of it was boarded up. And then even on the strip, those things were boarded up. So Madame Tussauds boarded up. A lot of the entrances to the mall were boarded up. So definitely interesting times. And of course, if you don't know, Fremont opens at midnight, and then at Red Rock and a lot of the resorts will open at midnight. But the rest of the strip, the last time that I saw was 10 a.m. on Thursday. So when I say midnight, I mean, yeah, the last in between Wednesday and Thursday. But this is good. I see, well, actually, I only really saw one couple walking the strip. But yesterday, if you watch the news, it was shut down when things were getting wild up in the Fremont Fremont Street. Fremont Street Experience opens at 9 a.m. tomorrow, and I think it's just more to get people excited because my understanding is that casinos can't open until midnight of that day. So you got to wait 9 hours for the ability to gamble. So yeah, they're expecting they're going to do water show, and then at the Mirage. How's it going, Steam? They're going to, all the restaurants are opening. They're taking reservations at Hell's Kitchen, Gordon Ramsay's restaurant, all the restaurants in Caesar's Palace. And yeah, people are, see, normally it's pretty cheap to come to Vegas during the summertime because it is hot. When I went for the walk today, not only is it hot, the air is dry, but you have to wear a mask for a lot of it. So if you don't wear it, you're taking it on, taking it off. When someone comes by, you feel obliged to put it back on. So it's definitely a consideration. So I don't know how many people on the 4th will be wearing their masks all over the place. Or I went to Fry's Electronics just off the strip, and geez, more people were not wearing masks than were actually wearing masks. So that was something to behold. Yep. So I know people that are going to go to all of the Fremont Street experiences at midnight and then party hardy until everything on the strip opens at 10 a.m. So there's a lot of excitement with what's going on to Canderdang. And yeah, people I think are ready to get out and party and experience Vegas and do so in a careful way. I know that there's the numbers of COVID cases in Nevada are pretty low. So that's a consideration. No, I don't see any. I think yesterday there were mostly in Fremont Street, and the only ones that were being looted were the pawn shops off of Fremont Street. And oh, you know what? I think when I did the walk this morning, there was a fair amount of graffiti. So I did see what looked like some protesters from the day before. I know they were getting together at, I think, Trump's building today. I'm not sure if that went through, but I did read that on BLM, their Twitter or something like that they're convening there. But I think that the cop that died today put a real somber kind of tone on things, and things are sort of laying low. I saw a lot of cops out today. So there's definitely tension, but I only saw a few people that I think were getting ready to protest sometime today. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's I walked all the way from Fashion Show down to just past Aria, and I think I counted 4 people. And then I probably counted, 4 people, and like 2 of them were protesters that were just kind of from the night before getting ready. So there was a lot of people that'll be here tomorrow when the parking opens up. And I like that the parking is free. I don't think you'll ever get rid of those resort fees. But yeah, I'm excited to see Vegas do well. Hope it does well. And, subscribe to my Telegram Periscope for more of these videos over the course of the week as Vegas reopens. And it's the early morning hours. I just drove all the way. I drove this, and then I actually did a walk, which took about an hour 10, hour 15. And there was, no people. The only place to park is on the mall. So at the Fashion Show Mall, you can park there. But short of that, you'd have to park, I guess, on the outskirts somewhere because there's no strip parking. When I tried to park at the Venetian, the only options they gave on where to park, if you're not an essential worker, is in, off the strip. So I am definitely not an essential worker, and I applaud the work that they're doing, but that is not me. So what's going on, Alexi? What's going on, guys? So I'm just going to drive the strip a little bit, check things out. When I walked this morning, I did the entirety of the strip all the way from the mall down to, I guess that would be, past Aria. So quite a ways, almost entirely. See, I usually don't go to Delano, Mandalay Bay, and the Four Seasons because, actually I saw that spray painted, I saw that spray painted when I was walking around today. Because even though, if I do this all the way down here, I will see, or I will take the tram, because it does make that last little bit a lot easier. And of course, the last kind of building on the South Strip is the convention center, which they don't really let you in there. It is kind of cool to poke your head in the Four Seasons. That is kind of fun. But this is where I usually make the U-turn and then back on the strip. So going to see that what's quiet today and will be less quiet tomorrow because they're setting up, and then will be not quiet at all on Thursday, is the actual strip itself. And as I read, everything is going to be opening on Wednesday night. So like at midnight on Wednesday, and between Wednesday and Thursday on Fremont. So a lot of people are planning on going to Fremont Street and then staying up all night. And then when things open on Thursday morning on, on all the strip properties, MGM, Caesars, Wynn, Venetian, Sands, that, the party will continue. So I know people that are on YouTube or on other platforms that are going about, what's going on, Mr. Wilbanks, that are checking out things all day. So they'll going to be rocking hard with that Red Bull and Grey Goose on Wednesday night. So I definitely am going to be doing that as well here for work, but I'm going to stay through, as long as I can, really. No, I'll stay till Saturday, Friday night, Saturday. So we'll be enjoying things on Thursday, Friday, and then mostly Thursday, Friday. But just entering back in the strip. I've been always intrigued to stay in the pyramid. I've never done that in Excalibur. I hear it's kind of a cool thing because the roof kind of slopes in because you are on one of
rooms that overlooks. That's what I asked myself. I'm like, yeah, is there a single place to gamble in all of Nevada, pretty much? And even when driving into Prim or State Line or, kind of all those ones, they're all shut down. Even at gas stations has slot machines, but everything's shut down, even at the Prim ones, even at Fremont Street, all until Thursday. Or I should say, until Wednesday at midnight. So Las Vegas is losing a lot of money through all this. And so it's interesting to come back, but I know Caesars is reporting higher numbers than expected. So I think that it'll have a nice return. I know that they're going right away with the remodel of Harrah's, the $200 million remodel. So I'm eager to see, how much construction they're doing into that. But from all that I can see, that I'm actually on the Red Rock side of things. So Red Rock Casino opened all their restaurants yesterday. And then today you can walk through, and I know people are walking through on Fremont, I think, going through some of the barriers. But now I think because of the protests, no one's really doing much on Fremont. I watched a report on CNBC yesterday thinking that people may be canceling their reservations to come to Vegas because of the protests. But, what you see on the news is a lot worse than kind of what you're seeing face to face. When I did my walk this morning, I did see some graffiti that, was made reference to I Can't Breathe and, stuff from, I think the protests did a full walk through the full strip, and there was some graffiti that was done. So, and then I think the only protest they're doing today is at the Trump, which is on the north end of the strip. So if you're thinking about walking the strip today, then I would just stay kind of clear of the north side. And I only saw during my hour and a half walk probably 2 or 3 people. I didn't see any broken into, but I did see a lot of stuff boarded up. Let's see. They boarded up Madame Tussauds. They boarded up a lot of the entrances to the Fashion Show Mall. But I know that all the places that are getting broken into recently are just pawn shops. I think a supermarket here and there, and those are all in the Fremont area. So I haven't really seen anything in the way of anything broken into on the casino. There's a ton of security. I know that Sands is paying their employees, and a lot of these hotels are paying their employees to stay, so they're still watching the properties. So I think that the less security is down towards Fremont Street, and where there's kind of less scrutiny too. I know yesterday did kind of get with the tear gas, and rubber bullets actually hit one of the new reporters, one of the cameramen in the shoulder, I understand. So he had to relocate. That's a bad day at work when you get shot with a rubber bullet. I know it doesn't really pierce the skin too much, but it's not a good feeling. But yeah. So if you look on the travel sites, you can see that there's a whole heck of a lot of good found. Are all of the dates open if you do the slots or whatever, but on Hotwire, you can get a lot of the 5-star hotels. I think last time I checked, it was $88, plus $50 fee for the resort. Can stay at was Aria, the Bellagio, or the Venetian. And then, so those prices. Summer prices are usually low in Vegas, but I feel like for the opening, those are pretty good. But here's also another good option, Paris. I saw that was on low end of the, and then come up in a ways on where I stayed the last time when I was here, which was Treasure Island. And Treasure Island, of course, did their remodel, and I think things look great. They're spacious. They set you up routinely with a high room, 1971. And then I kind of go back and forth on whether I do the $20 trick. I've heard from some to do it, others not to. it's kind of 50-50 for me doing wellness, whether I'll actually get a bump up. I have in the past gotten, a nice bump up to a premium suite, but I think it would really be worth it to do if you're staying nights, because a lot of the hotels, if you look on Wynn's financial statements, I think it was 8 times more money from the casino than the hotel is really to bring people in to the casino. So I think that they're already going to treat you well and put you in a good quality room if they have the availability, and you get a nice front desk person. You could get someone who has a bad day, and then I've heard that your best bet is to just jump out of line when you see someone's in a bad mood and be like, I'm going to check in with someone else. So it just depends on if you want to ruffle any feathers, if something like that. But yeah, it was completely empty this morning. Like I said, I just saw a few people that were walking around, and there was really minimal driving traffic at all. This is quite a bit more from when I came here about 7. It's about 9:30 now. And yeah, there's a lot more traffic now, but I think nowhere near where there's going to be tomorrow, and then on Thursday and Friday, if I forget it. And then Saturday, I anticipate there actually being a lot of people here. I'm surprised that they don't think that after 10 weeks of being cooped up in a house that people wouldn't want to get out. I think the only deterrent is, there's Corona, which hasn't hit as severely as a lot of areas. And then also, where's the protest? So I get it. If people cancel the reservations, which I understand that they are doing, then it's understandable. But I feel good based on the security that I've seen, based on what people are doing to keep people safe, the social distancing measures, the shutting down the different slot machines in between, the doing 3 people to a table, the doing, I think it was 3 or 6 to a craps table, which is nuts. Thanks for the hearts, guys. And how that'll affect things. I heard discussions they're going to have to raise the minimums to make it worthwhile to, have 3 people at a table, or at least, and then poker, of course, is shut down for the foreseeable future. So it will be interesting to see. I know that shows are pushed. I think the soonest show is Kelly Clarkson's little residency on the 30th or 31st of July, which was originally slated for April. So that'll go through, it seems. And then, that's the strip there, guys. It's the Venetian, where I tried to park yesterday, but they said essential workers only. Biggest rooms on the strip. So and when Encore, I think Encore's rooms are just a little bit bigger than the Venetians. They're always trying to one-off each other, which is good for hotel stayers. Thanks, guys. Follow me on any platform that you see me on. Appreciate your time.